Libra, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for September 23rd all the way to September 29th. Welcome, Libra. Happy birthday. It's your fucking season, and you should be glowing right now. Although we have had some crazy energy with your season starting, it's been a little, we got to get used to it, but it's okay. For this week, we're getting kind of like a little break. I'm not calling it a rest period. I'm calling it a break. It's basically, you've been presented the dance moves and now it's time to practice them, get ready for your big recital. Oh God, recitals. I'm so glad my daughter is a grown woman now and I don't have to sit through dance recitals. Oh God. 2.5 hours. Sometimes, and it would always be in May. And it was like sweltering in there. It was so bad. And my son and I, God bless him, he's a Libra too. Hi, Josh. Hope you're watching. And we would sit there and just, riff track the whole thing. It was great. Had a lot of great memories. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, learning the dance steps so we could, recital. See how that triggers something? I'm telling you, stick around, folks. You'll laugh your ass off eventually. I grow on you like a weed. All right, so we really don't have that much going on, but the energy is still shifting. We're still getting used to it. And it's in your sign of Libra, balancing all that out. And we're reflecting on what we've done this whole spring, I'm going to keep reiterating it this month for the rest of the month. Because God almighty, it's going to be fucking Scorpio season and then it's all over, Johnny. You know what I mean? But, and no offense to Scorpios. I have Scorpio rising and it's intense. But, we're reflecting, we're balancing, we're getting the mix right. Now, on September 26th, Mercury, the planet of communications, is moving in your sign. So, communications flow a little bit better. You know what I mean? Ideas are flying a lot faster too, but in a more fair and balanced way. You could be really trying to speak your truth. And I say trying because you're going to have to balance that energy out because of all the residual energies that we've been adjusting since the 1st of September, so good luck. But it's your birthday season and you should enjoy it. So let's get the energy for the week for you. Oof. And we're using a new deck, the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. And I absolutely love it. All right. Oof. Do you guys cringe when I do that? Oof. I don't do it on purpose. It's just, the feel of it. Like, ooh, the devil's out. What does that mean? In this deck, it's pretty hot. It's pretty seductive. Can't be like that. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. These cards knew exactly where they were going. Fair and balanced, just like you. All right, what we need to work on, what we need to embrace, and the outcome. The outcome looks really good. There's some emotional thing that you've been hoping for, but I'm not going to put the outcome out there unless I find out what we got to do in order for this to transpire. Do you like the way I do that with my hands? I used to break dance in the 80s. Could you imagine a fat little white kid breakdancing? Like popping and locking. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm on a mad tear today, guys. So I'm just feeling goofy. So sorry. The devil is out. Look at this. I mean, these cards. I love new modern interpretations of the old standards. I love this deck. So kudos to Y-Spell. I can do some advertising for you. Sponsorship. Hit me up, my email. Hey, I can do that. The devil is showing us, don't be tempted. That's the way I always start this off. Don't be tempted. This doesn't mean, the devil's moving in your life. It's always, don't let this part of yourself tempt you to, and then I bridge it with the card next to it, which is the 7 of Wands, which is stand your ground. You're about to cross that bridge with the stick to balance you. Don't back down now. You can't stop halfway. You got to keep going. Stand your ground. You may be tempted by other people to kind of weaken your position. And that's why we go to this, what is to embrace. Look at the strength card. Look at that. As a Leo, I am fucking impressed. Because anybody that gets to do that to a Leo has some fucking strength. You know what I mean? And that's what this comes down to, is strength. And don't forget, we're still in 2024 until we're not. And this is the year of strength. Don't be tempted to let down your walls. You keep your boundaries up. You keep your strength. It's your resilience. It's your power. And the outcome is this. An offer comes in. 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. Something you've been looking for. Something you've been waiting for. Because you're standing your ground. That's why. And you're strong. Fuck yeah, man. That's a great fucking start. Great start. Man, I have to start being aware. You know, like under this table, I'm crossing my legs. And first of all, you shouldn't cross your legs because you're channeling energy. You know what I mean? And that's a bad thing to do. It's not really bad, but it's not good for me because I'm crossing my legs like a chick under this table and they start to hurt. You know, I'm leaning to one side. It's just like, Jesus, Jeff. Uncross your legs. My massage therapist always yells at me. Well, she's not my massage therapist. I won't let her do work on me because she'll hurt me. But she's good at what she does. And she's always like, it's because you cross your legs. You know, your hip pops out because you cross your legs. I'm like, well, I can't help it. You know, I don't have fat legs anymore, so I can cross them. You know what Man, Libra, you're getting it all today. Look at that. The Balance Truth card comes out. Of course, it's your reading. Anything else? There it is. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Heartache and loss. Don't be tempted. Conflict and defeat. Don't be tempted. See, this is the things that are trying to pull you down. You sacrifice that shit. You sacrifice that. You know why you go this way? Because it's easy. And anything in life is going to come with a little bit of struggle. I'm not going to say that life isn't easy. But if you watch a seed germinate and then have to go at least 6 inches, which could seem like 10 miles, and struggle its way through the ground in order to bloom, so the fuck can you. And you need to be truthful with yourself about that. And that'll bring balance into your life. That's what you strive for. Allow the universe to bring it to you. Another 7. So there's almost a spiritual overtone to this. You're learning a lesson here, you know? Don't deny yourself the lesson, or else it will teach you one. You know what I'm saying? But this is a huge, 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 huge message to sacrifice this, letting your boundaries down and letting that devil inside you get the best of you, or other people for that matter. You know what I mean? I almost feel like for some of you Libras, it's other influences that do this to you. And I was just going to say detach from it, and there it is. Man. Yeah, detach. Seek the truth. It's time for this shit to go. Another 9. Nurture yourself. That's the key to all this, is nurturing yourself. And seeking the truth within, allowing the universe to guide you, and love. So there, that I knew something needed to go there. And look, these, you see how that works? You can't make this shit up. Look at Libra. It's all balanced. 3, 3, 1, 1. Oh, 3, 3. Felt like there was more cards to be put there. There they are. Page of Cups, an offer coming in, possibly from a younger person, a wish fulfillment, a relationship, the Lover's card. As long as you nurture yourself, stand your ground. Do not let your negative energy affect this beautiful energy coming in. My Lord. Or like one of my favorite readers does, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. She goes, my Lanta. And she's a young chick. It's just like, it makes her sound like an old woman, you know. No offense, but you know how they say that. Like, oh my land. One of my mom's, she used to be a beautician, and I would, you know, overhear them in the kitchen on Saturday, you know, because she used to work out of the house. And you'd hear the older women, oh my land. Oh my land. Just funny. Her name was Florence. Yeah. Man, I'm just coming with all this weird stuff. At least I'm sharing my story with y'all, you know? It's funny. You get to know me. You know I'm not full of shit or grifter. All right, now let's get to love. Okay. 5 of Swords. We're detaching from this. We're letting this go. Is this worth fighting for? It's a burden I can no longer carry in love. I'm not letting this shit get to me. I'm moving forward. How? I'll tell you. You're going to put in the work. Focus on a new skill. You know, for some reason, I got to tell a Libra to take a class. You might meet somebody that matches your vibe, you know, because you're artistic. Feel secure in all that you do this week, especially in love. And work on this. You know, work on the art of detachment from the past and nurture yourself. That's how you attract that like energy. And of course, the Knight of Wands comes in with an offer and change, and the Ace of Wands, we call that big Bic energy. You know what I mean? I wish I had my lighters in the other room. Sorry, I'd show it, but my lighter. Okay, I'm not going there. All right, let's get some romance angels. Oh my God. I wish every reading was like this because it's so funny. I mean, because I'm just not your like typical reader, you know? Like some of them are just, no offense, but. And watch out for those ones that like show just the cards and nothing else, and there's just a voice talking over it. Don't watch those. Those are remixed by somebody that doesn't even do tarot. I'm telling you, man. It's not good. All right. Let's get some romance angels. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. All right, so someone's wearing a mask in this relationship. Maybe you. I'm good. And you haven't let go of something that they did in the past. Like 8-year leftovers when you were really looking forward to those when you got out of work. And this has festered into, why are you chewing with your mouth open? You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. It's just, it could be that. It could also be somebody that's deceiving you. I really think this is more of a you thing than a they thing. I said what I said. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Now, maybe there's some issues here about, well, I have kids and I'm not open to a relationship. And I'm going to tell you something from somebody that knows firsthand. When I met my future ex-wife, she had a child, a 3-year-old child. And, you know, I was in love. I fell in love like that. And for me, he was part of this deal. And it was all or nothing. And I still live by that. He's 34. And he's my son. He's still in my life. We divorced in 2003. There are people that will step up to the plate. I'm one of them. So don't let that affect you. Or maybe your kids are just being rotten. Well, you know what? Tough love, baby. Tough love. It works sometimes. All right, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, this is also for some of you putting in that work and letting go of the past so you can open up to a new future. So if you're coupled, you could be having your disagreements, but you need these in order to grow. or else your relationship's going to get stagnant. And you know what that looks like if you've gone to a restaurant and see two older people sitting there at dinner and they're not saying a fucking word to each other. That's it. I people watch all the time. I used to do that since I was little, and holy shit. Don't be like that. You are in a prime position to let go of past relationship issues and open up to something that you deserve. And it's not what it used to be, but you got to stand your ground and not let this negative shit get at you. And you got to be truthful with yourself. I'm holding on to said this. Don't wear a mask and go, I'm good. Don't be blind to what's going on here. Isn't that a great depiction of the devil? I mean, Jesus. Look at the chest on that guy. Look at the chest on her. It's sexy. All right, let's get a closing message and end this reading for you, because I'm sure you're like, what have I subscribed to? But I'm being serious here, all jokes aside. You can see it for what it is. Got really quiet. All right, resolution. Libra, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want. That's expectations, and expectations lead to future disappointments. But being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And this is fresh. This isn't the same old, same old. And if you're feeling the same old, you gotta let it go. Believe. Libra, you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that lived inside your head and your heart. Rewind. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Very positive reading. Okay, so we got some work to do. We always do. Because if you keep saying you're good, I'm good, that devil's going to rear its ugly head. And then we're back into this shit. And this shit. There's been enough of that. I say adieu. All right, Libra, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put I believe in the comments. Don't forget to watch the Freakin' Weekend on Wednesdays. Personal readings available, 3 choices. Book yours now. They're booking up in the description. Click the link. We'll get it going. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday, and I will see you on Wednesday.